Allen going to go to the air right away. There's the former Vikings, Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Bears at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Allen from the gun on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Cousins now to throw on first down.
They'll set up the screen for the Wangu. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. back deep, Nyheim Hines. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Down inside the 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 10, Allen over the middle, complete. That's Cook. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Hines now on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. even with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cook up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It's a room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I thought, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown!
K.J. Osborne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are back within a score. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 8.
Allen going to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On play action, Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs,
34 yards.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that nearly the first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many very...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cousins.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
There he goes left side. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bills, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.